both Lalu Prasad Yadav's sons have got tickets. But Nitish Kumar also took the opportunity to attack the BJP and the RSS, saying they only wanted to create divides. He hit out at RSS chief Mohan Bhagwat, who had called for a review of quotas.
आरएसएस का विचार है वो अंतिम है। ये बोले कुछ भी, जैसे अगर सुप्रीम कोर्ट के कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन बेंच का कोई फैसला हो गया तो वो अंतिम है, उसके बाद कुछ नहीं है। उसी तरह से आरएसएस में अगर आरएसएस प्रमुख ने कोई बात कह दी तो बीजेपी का क्या मतलब उसके साथ? तो ये जो संवैधानिक व्यवस्था है उससे इतर कोई व्यवस्था वो चाहते हैं। वो चाहते हैं कि कुछ लोग की कमेटी बन जाए और वो कमेटी इन चीजों पर विचार करे कि किन वर्गों को आरक्षण मिलना चाहिए और कितने दिन तक आरक्षण मिलना चाहिए। यानी उन्होंने इस कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन के अलग से अलग एक्स्ट्रा कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल अथॉरिटी बनाने की बात कही।
Well, let's go across to Alok Pandey now for more. So, Alok, Nitish Kumar taking that opportunity to attack the RSS and those recent comments about reviewing quota.
Well, yes, I think the attack was very strong, Gargi, including the use of the word aukat, which though in English translates only to standing, but sounds most dramatic when you use it in Hindi. So it was a totally unveiled attack, one that was most direct. He also said, when we asked him that Amit Shah had also issued some clarification, he said that who is Amit Shah? Amit Shah ultimately is a man of the BJP, which then belongs to the RSS. So if he loses the Bihar election, he'll be taken off his duties. So the attacks were very direct, and Mr. Nitish Kumar made it clear that he feels that the RSS word on reservation is the ultimate bid. How does it work out for Bihar politics? Of course, Bihar is a state where Nitish Kumar will be counting on a lot of votes that include the backward classes and the scheduled castes, which also come under the reservation ambit. So in that sense also perhaps important for him to be taking on Amit Shah and the BJP on this topic, and that is exactly what he did. Just to sneak in another bit of news which you've already mentioned, the fact that this list, 243 candidate list from the Grand Alliance, also includes Tejasvi Yadav and Tej Pratap Yadav, both about a little over 25 and both trying their luck electorally for the first time. One of them from the Mahua seat, which is close to Patna, the other from Raghopur, which again is close to the capital of Bihar, Patna.